Life is a vast and intricate tapestry, woven from threads of experiences, emotions, relationships, and the choices we make. It's a journey marked by growth and discovery, where each moment offers a lesson, a challenge, or a joy to embrace. Life is a paradox of balance between chaos and order, pain and beauty, simplicity and complexity. It's fleeting, yet profound, giving us the opportunity to create meaning in its brevity. Some find solace in love and connection, others in solitude and reflection. For many, life is about striving and seeking purpose, fulfillment, or transcendence. It is also deeply interconnected. We are shaped not only by our own actions but by the lives of those around us, by the forces of nature, and by the cultures and societies we inhabit. This interconnectedness reminds us of our shared humanity and the importance of compassion and understanding. Ultimately, life is what we make of it. Whether we see it as a gift, a challenge, or a mystery, it's an invitation to participate, to explore, and to leave a mark, however small, on the world we inhabit. Life is rhythm, a dance between beginnings and endings, like the rise and fall of waves on an endless ocean. It's a cycle of creation and renewal, of losing and finding, of forgetting and remembering. Each moment unfolds with infinite potential, though we often only recognize its significance in hindsight. It's a story we tell ourselves and others, composed of fleeting moments and enduring memories. Sometimes, life feels like a grand narrative with purpose and direction. Other times, it feels like scattered fragments, leaving us to search for meaning in the spaces between. Life is growth physically, emotionally, and spiritually. From the first breath to the last, we are constantly evolving, adapting to change, and learning from the trials we face. Growth is rarely easy. It comes with discomfort, but it also brings strength, wisdom, and the capacity to experience depth or joy. It is a canvas painted with contrasts. The darkness teaches us to appreciate the light, and sorrow gives depth to happiness. Struggle cultivates resilience, and love, though it may wound USA, remains the most transformative force of all. Life is fleeting yet eternal. In the grand scope of time, a single life is a mere blink, but the echoes of one life can ripple across generations. Whether through the stories we share, the art we create, the kindness we show, or the lessons we impart, each life leaves traces that transcend its limits. At its core, life is mystery. No one fully knows its purpose, if there is one. Some look to the stars for answers, some to their faith, and others find meaning in the simple act of being. It's in this uncertainty that life becomes profound. It invites us to wonder, to question, and to create our own purpose. Above all, life is connection, to others, to the world, to ourselves. It's in these connections that we find the essence of what it means to live, yet to love deeply, to hurt deeply, and to keep moving forward despite it all. Life is the gift of experiencing it all, the bitter and the sweet, the known and the unknown, and to call it uniquely our own. Life is a symphony, each moment a note and a melody that is uniquely ours. Some parts are chaotic, clashing chords that challenge us, while others flow in harmonious beauty, filling us with peace. The rhythm is never constant. It quickens in moments of excitement, slows in times of reflection, and pauses to let silence speak. But it is always moving forward. Life is fleeting, yet it contains eternity within its moments. A single sunset, a shared laugh, or the touch of a loved one can feel infinite, anchoring us in the present. These small, sacred moments remind us that while life rushes on, it's in the stillness where we truly feel alive. It is a series of choices, some deliberate, others accidental, shaping who we are and who we become. Every decision sends ripples through time, touching lives we may never know. Even the smallest acts, a kind word, a quiet courage, can alter the course of another's journey, often without our awareness. Life is resilience, the unyielding force within us that insists on rising after every fall. It is found in the seed that pushes through concrete, in the child who learns to walk after countless stumbles, in the heart that dares to love again after it has been broken. It's the reminder that even in the darkest hours, there is a dawn waiting to break. It is paradox, a yearning for permanence in a world defined by change, a hunger for understanding in a universe filled with mysteries. It is both profoundly simply breathe, eat, love, and endlessly complex, as we wrestle with questions of purpose and identity. Life is creativity, the innate human drive to shape the world around us. Whether through art, science, relationships, or the act of living itself, we are all creators, crafting meaning out of the raw materials of existence. In this creation, we find joy, hope, and a way to make sense of the chaos. It is a teacher, though its lessons are rarely easy. It teaches us humility when we face our limits, courage when we confront fear, and gratitude when we glimpse the fleeting beauty of it all. Often, the most profound lessons come from pain, shaping us in ways that joy never could. Life is a shared journey. Though we walk our own paths, we are never truly alone. We are connected by the threads of love, loss, dreams, and fears that weave through every human heart. In the end, perhaps life's greatest gift is the opportunity to connect, to give and receive love, and to understand that in our shared imperfection, we are enough. Ultimately, life is what we choose to see in it: a challenge, a gift, a puzzle, a miracle. And perhaps its greatest truth is that it remains an open question, inviting us to live it fully, to seek, to stumble, to grow, and to embrace it for all that it is. Life is a journey through time and space, a singular path no one else can walk for us. It's a tapestry of moments stitched together by the threads of our choices, dreams, and connections. It invites us to explore its vastness while reminding us of the intimate, fleeting nature of the present. Life is fragile yet resilient. It begins as a flicker of energy, grows into something immeasurable, and eventually returns to the cosmos. In its fragility, we find urgency to create, to love, to leave something behind. In its resilience, we find hope that even in hardship, there's a chance to begin again. It is discovery, a constant unfolding of the unknown. We arrive knowing nothing, guided by curiosity, instinct, and wonder. Every question answered seems to spark 10 more, revealing how little we truly know. Yet it's in this perpetual search for understanding that life becomes a grand adventure. Life is contrast, the warmth of the sun after a storm, the sweetness of reunion after separation, the joy of creation after loss. It's a dance between opposites, light and shadow, growth and decay, chaos and order. These contrasts remind us that beauty often exists because of imperfection, not in spite of it. It is deeply personal yet universally shared. While each of us experiences life uniquely, the essence of living a hope, love, pain, longing is something we all understand. This shared humanity bridges divides, reminding us that beneath the surface, we are far more alike than different. Life is a mirror, reflecting who we are and who we aspire to be. It shows us our strengths and weaknesses, our capacity for kindness and cruelty. Through reflection, it challenges us to grow, to become the best versions of ourselves, even if that process is messy and incomplete. It is fleeting, and therein lies its poignancy. The knowledge of its impermanence urges us to savor its richness. Every moment, whether mundane or extraordinary, is a gift, a fleeting flash of existence that will never come again. Life is a connection to the earth beneath our feet, the sky above, and the endless interplay of forces that sustain us. It's the pulse of the ocean, the rhythm of the seasons, and the quiet resilience of a tree growing in silence. In these natural rhythms, we find a reminder of our place in the greater whole. It is freedom, and with freedom comes responsibility. The ability to choose, to create, to shape the world around us is life's greatest power and its greatest challenge. We are free to build, but we must also care, for life is not just our own, but interwoven with countless others. Life is a paradox, a fleeting instant in the vastness of eternity, yet capable of carrying infinite meaning. It tasks us to embrace its contradictions, to find peace in its chaos, and to make something beautiful out of the fleeting moments we are given. And perhaps above all, life is love. Love in its many forms, romantic, platonic, familial, and universal, is the thread that binds us to one another and to the world. It's the force that gives life its deepest meaning, reminding us that even in the face of uncertainty, connection is what makes the journey worthwhile. Life is infinite in its essence yet finite in its expression, a vast ocean of possibilities condensed into a single, unrepeatable experience. It is a paradox of fragility and strength, a flame that flickers in the wind but refuses to be extinguished. Life is motion, a ceaseless flow that carries us forward, whether we are ready or not. It is found in the rush of a river, the flutter of a heartbeat, the inexorable passage of time. Every step forward leaves behind footprints, some washed away, others etched into the sands of memory. Life is purpose and purposelessness. For some, it is a quest for meaning, a calling, a cause, or a divine plan. For others, meaning is found in the act of living itself, in the laughter shared, the beauty witnessed, and the love given and received. It asks no permission to be and gives no guarantees, leaving us to carve our own significance into its vast canvas. It is contrast, the sweetness of joy heightened by the bitterness of sorrow, the vibrancy of light more vivid against the shadow of darkness. It's in this duality that life finds its depth, for without hardship, there can be no true appreciation of peace. Life is creation, the power to bring something new into existence. Whether we paint, write, build, nurture, or simply dream, we contribute to the ever-unfolding story of the universe. In our creative acts, we find echoes of eternity, glimpses of a legacy that will outlive us. Life is relationship, our bond to the people around us, to the earth that sustains us, and to the infinite unknown. These connections shape our identity and give our days texture and meaning. Through them, we learn empathy, vulnerability, and the profound truth that we are never truly alone. It is survival, a testament to resilience. Life fights to endure, a sprout breaking through the soil, an animal adapting to its environment, a person overcoming unimaginable odds. This drive to persist is etched into the DNA of existence, reminding us that hope is as natural as breathing. Life is an echo of the universe itself, vast, mysterious, and unpredictable. Just as stars burn brightly before fading into the void, so too do our lives shine briefly in the cosmic expanse. And yet, in that brief moment, we are given the power to wonder, to dream, to love, and to change the world. It is a teacher that speaks through experience, often in whispers we don't hear until much later. Its lessons are rarely gentle, but they are invaluable. Patience and waiting, courage and uncertainty, and humility in understanding our place in the grand scheme of things. Life is joy in its purest form, the kind found in small, unexpected moments, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the laughter of a child, the first bloom of spring after a long winter. It is also heartbreak, the weight of loss, and the ache of longing. Yet even in its pain, life carries the potential for healing and renewal. And at its heart, life is a gift unearned, mysterious, and utterly extraordinary. It invites us to make of it what we will, to embrace its challenges and delights, to grow and stumble, to rise again. To live is to participate in the unfolding miracle of existence, and that, in itself, is enough. Life is the breath of the cosmos, a miracle of chance and precision where stardust becomes conscious and dares to ask, why? It is the dance of the infinite within the finite, a spark of eternity condensed into moments that pass too quickly yet leave an indelible mark. Life is the sunrise that signals possibility and the sunset that whispers rest. It is a symphony of cycles: birth, growth, decay, and renewal, all playing out in the grand theater of existence. Seasons change, tides ebb and flow, yet in this repetition, life offers endless novelty, a constant invitation to rediscover the familiar. It is a labyrinth, full of winding paths and unexpected turns. At times, we walk with purpose, confident in our direction. At others, we wander, lost in the maze, unsure of the next step. But even in confusion, life teaches us to trust the journey, for it is often in the wandering that we stumble upon treasures we never sought. Life is paradox. It is fleeting yet eternal, simple yet unfathomably complex, both a solitary path and a shared experience. It's a gift we can neither control nor fully comprehend, and in its contradictions lies its beauty. It challenges us to embrace uncertainty, to live without all the answers, and to find peace in the mystery. It is a mosaic made of broken pieces, of dreams realized and dreams deferred, of triumphs celebrated and losses mourned. Every piece, no matter how jagged or smooth, adds to the picture, reminding us that perfection is not the goal. Completeness comes from accepting every fragment. Life is a river, flowing inexorably forward. We can fight its current, attempt to control its course, or surrender to its flow, letting it carry us toward horizons unknown. The river's destination is inevitable, but how we travel, either whether clinging to fear or opening to wonder, is ours to decide. It is resilience, an unyielding force that drives a flower to bloom in the cracks of a sidewalk, a person to rebuild after devastation, and the heart to keep beating after breaking. Life insists on continuing, and in this insistence, we find hope, a reminder that even in despair, something new can begin. Life is light and shadow intertwined. It is the brightness of laughter shared with friends, the warmth of love that binds us to others, and the shadow of solitude and loss that shapes our deepest truths. It's in this interplay that we grow, discovering strength and vulnerability and meaning in impermanence. It is story ours to write, rewrite, and share. Some chapters are joyful, others painful, some so mundane they seem unworthy of the page. Yet, every sentence contributes to the narrative of who we are, and in telling our stories, we connect with others, weaving a larger, collective tale of humanity. Life is wonder, a boundless curiosity that pulls us to explore, to create, to imagine. It is the thrill of discovery, of the first step on an unfamiliar trail, the moment a question finds its answer, the realization that there is always more to learn, more to experience. And life is love, the unifying thread that runs through it all. Love in its many forms, romantic, familial, selfless, and universal, is the force that gives life its deepest meaning. It is the courage to care, to nurture, to give and receive, to open ourselves to others despite the risks. At its essence, life is an invitation, a call to awaken, to participate, to experience the fullness of existence. It tasks us to see beauty in the ordinary, to find strength in struggle, to seek connection, and to leave behind something that matters. Life is not perfect, nor is it meant to be. It is simply alive, and that alone is enough to make it extraordinary.